Alright, so we have a TvT here against Sensi. 4,800 games, platinum level 4 times with some team games. So this is the game. And for TvT, I'm trying to scout, keep an eye on what he's up to, and then do a 1 base timing push, 2 tanks, 2 tanks, medevacs, and marines. It's weird, I don't know why these buttons don't work. Okay, they work now. Alright, so this is me in the bottom left hand corner. In the top right hand corner we have Sensi. Alright. So, now, after my supply depot, I send out my scout, as per usual. And, oh, I think my music turned off. So, here goes the scout, getting my gas immediately. And what I'm going to find is that he's got nothing. He's got no barracks. That's no good. That's bad news bears. I need to quickly and swiftly start making marines in a bunker. So, I see no gas. I didn't check that one. I should have. That would have told me if it's Reaper or not. But what I do need to do is the minute that comes down is I need to get out I probably should not have gone for the orbital. Yeah, maybe I do need to go for the orbital. Either way, I need to immediately get out a bunker. Bunker and marines. And the immediacy is important because while the number of marines or reapers that come at me will grow, the first push can immediately kill me. So, this actually ends up being the fastest time I have ever seen. So I pull my guys out of gas. Here's the push. I need to keep alive this marine. That marine too, but he does get killed. This marine needs to stay alive. The marine goes in the bunker. These guys repair. And let that lone marine in a bunker protect me. I've got another bunker coming here. Second bunker finishes. Second marine comes out. He can't do anything. The reason it was so fast is it was right here. That is just a ballsy place to put him. It's such a fast timing. So I send all my SCVs back except a few. And now I want to put my guys back on gas. And I want to build my factory. So factory's coming down. 1 marine in this one, 2 marines in this one. I got guys not mining, so my income's less. But it doesn't matter. I need to survive this and then I win the game. Factory's coming down. Sends his units up again. I screwed up. I would have handily won this game if I had done one thing different. There it is, my second gas. That's a big mistake. So his aggression did kind of slow me down. I send a marine up. I see he hasn't actually taken the second yet, the natural. But it probably does mean he will. He does have his command center on the way. There goes my gas late. And you can tell it's late because I got my starport, but my first tank didn't come out. So everything got greatly delayed. It would have ended the game immediately when I got 2 tanks and 2 medevacs. But you're not ever playing perfect, and this was a pretty big mistake, so the goal is to just come back from it. So what I do is 2 supply depots, 2 barracks. See the bunker, keep my marines alive. And I'm going to take out the bunker from the high ground. And everyone's going to go away. So I'm going to take my natural. I'm going to keep building tanks and medevacs. One medevac's done. Second medevac's coming. And go. Leave the rest of my units here. I could have elevatored in, which probably been smart, but whatever. Or scan down.
Upgrade complete.
Killed a couple workers. Stopped. I stopped Cloak from the Banshees. And then he does a nice little push with 2 tanks. 3 tanks. He's got 3 tanks. I got 4 tanks, but they're not there. I could have pushed the front at this point, but I thought the more important thing was to save my units, so I saved my 2 tanks. Now I'm going to push out. I'm going to get turrets down as soon as I can. Turret. Turret. Now I start to engage. He brings his tanks down. I drop on these tanks, killing 2 of them. Move the rest of my tanks up. This was sort of a mistake. I should have put them all here. But we're living alone. Inching my tanks up, allowing them to do damage without taking damage. This tank was going to get shelled by this tank once he scans. Almost got that tank. These Marines are dying needlessly. Got 2 Vikings to kill the Banshee. These are giving vision. While all this is going on, I have 2 more barracks coming, and Stim coming here, Marauders coming out, more Vikings, and Marines and Marauders streaming across the map. He does a nice little run in, loses a bunch of his Marines, but gets the tanks. Oh, gets all but 1 tank. This tank, I think, gets that tank. Yep, with that scan was nicely done. Sends everybody home. I run away. Now, I'm going to do my add-ons. So my 2 add-ons are here for my barracks, and I also have another add-on for my starport. And I'm going to make more supply depots. And now I am going to... My stim is finishing, got more tanks coming, another factory coming, another eBay coming, +1 is going. He's restarting his cloak. And now I've got 5 Marauders at a time, which is pretty badass. So I'm going to drop this nice little force over here. And the key here is that these tanks I want to get rid of immediately. So I'm going to sacrifice my units for these tanks. 1 tank, 2 tank, 3 tanks, 4 tanks, and these Marines are going to clean that up, but I will get that 5th tank. So in the unit tab, he's down to no tanks. That's pretty much game over. Not exactly game over, but it's pretty much game over. I should have just gotten out of there, but I got greedy and thought I could end it. Either way, I got all of his tanks. What's going on here? Banshee immediately dives to a turret. There's another Banshee here he forgot about. So now that engagement went pretty well. The Vikings get out of there alive. So I lost some, the medevacs, I lost some Vikings. But now I got 2 more tanks. And in my units tab, you can see I have 9 Marauders. So army-wise, he's got 350, I've got 1900. Mostly because I killed all of his tanks. Yeah, I killed his Marines too. But tanks are really what's most important here, as always in this type of a matchup. So now I kind of use my Vikings to give me some spotting, siege my tanks, take care of his natural. He raises it up. He's got one tank on the high ground. He's got some good range on that tank, so I'm going to stay out of his range. When I move in, I realize it. I run everything out. Take a quick second to heal. Pick them all up. And I'm just going to go ahead and drop on those tanks. Tank down. Viking right here is going to die. And that's it. GG. Lost. He lost 10,000 to my 6,000.